um, try 3. So I tried to record the video 2 times before. Greetings everyone, it's me. Today I'm having some problem with my this sleep, so I guess I'm going to make a video. So recently I received comment from one Mongolian saying, ha ha ha, I guess you take pleasure from your stupid videos, something like that. Well, I must admit that I do take pleasure from making videos, because it feels like this talking blah blah blah, and in the end, yeah, I'm finished, yeah, something like that, that feeling, something like that. So yeah, previously I talked about this Noah the Great Prepper. For me, this is not a godly story. This is not a story about loving, caring, all merciful God. It's about about simply a bad God who cannot manage this simple stuff like a daily life of his creations. I mean, humans are going to be his creations, and he even cannot manage their this daily life, and everything becomes this retarded, everything becomes this polluted, destroyed, something like that. And this story is more of an atheistic story, where you think that that someday Mother Earth will show her anger, and everything is going to fall into a chaos, and you need to be a prepper, you need to be someone who can stand and against this this change, something like that, and you use your hands or brain to build this safety ship or boat, something like that, to escape this disaster. It's like this, when our world is going to be destroyed, you build a spaceship and you go, you avoid this disaster, something like that. So this is more like atheistic story. Here in Mongolia, most Mongolians or most nomads are these believers. They are not atheists. They believe that next year everything is going to be okay. The sky will bless us, or God will bless us, everything will be fine. So I don't see this very hard prepper. Everyone is a bit lazy, and everyone believes that everything is going to be okay, something like that. So yeah, last Saturday I went camping, and you must know that there is a YouTube channel where this American Chinese talk about this Chinese culture called Off the Great Wall, something like that, and they constantly say they say this is how Asian parents act. This is how this Western this parents act, or white parents act, something like that. But you must know that the Chinese is not this. Chinese have no right to represent all the Asians. So there's a lot of types of Asians. I guess even these Indians are called Asians, and these Middle Easterners, and these Mongolians and Chinese, etc., etc. Compared to Chinese parents, Mongolian parents are more this Western-like, this European-like. Children have more freedom, something like that. So yeah, why I'm talking about this channel? This is because they say this in China there is no such thing as camping. They are like, are you serious? Are you going to camping? This is a habit of this Westerner, this white man, something like that. But here in Mongolia, camping is a part of life of a city dweller. If you are in a if you live in a city, sometimes during summer you have to go camping, and this almost all Mongolians love camping, because camping always involves this two, maybe three best things that this men like. It is this you're going to a countryside, and the air is clean, there's water is running, there is a forest, you can this run around, and you bring women, and you rent a gear. Sometimes you place your tent and you try to have sex, something like that. Or sometimes you go camping to eat meat. You buy a goat or sheep, you make all this meat stuff, and you sometimes drink this goat blood, saying that this is going to make you live longer, something like that. So it's all about meat, eating meat, and frying things on the open fire, something like that. And of course, drinking. You go to countryside to drink traditional horse milk alcohol, or traditional alcohol, or you can bring your beer, alcohol, all this stuff. And Mongolians do believe that if you drink alcohol, this is going to make you live longer. And alcohol is always given. Alcohol is always drink it, saying for health, and for health. So drinking alcohol is always been for living longer in health. So after you do all this stuff, walking and this drinking and eating meat and stuff, when you come home, you are very tired, and this tired feeling is going to last for in the case of me, it lasted for 2 days. So I was sleepy for 2 days, and because of I slept too much, now I guess now I'm having some problem with my sleep, and that's why I'm making this video. So what else there can be interesting to talk about? Yeah, compared to China or compared to other countries, we have more freedom to camp anywhere we want. Simply you need to travel away from the city, and you can place your tent and fire anywhere you want, and you can do anything you like in the countryside. And must say that Mongolia is much more safe to camp. You can be sure about it. Trust me, I'm how to say, I'm solid being. Something like that. So when someone asks me a question, who are you? Sometimes I say, I come from the darkness to consume the light of this world. I'm a Mr. Dark Side, something like that. And the other person is like, you're funny. I'm like, I'm not joking, something like that. So let me talk about a little bit about this dark side, or the fate of a commoner. Here in Mongolia, the common religion, or the religion of a commoner, is called Harin Sheshin, meaning the dark fate, something like that. And you must not think that commoner is an atheist. Here in Mongolia, there is some atheists. For example, one of my friends is a policeman, and he is an atheist. But he has a Christian friend, and his Christian friend asked him to bring the criminals, or these bandits or thieves, these street thugs who he captured, bring to the local this church, so that they can lecture this for soul, something like that. So he just do this stuff because his friend asked it. So he's an atheist. He do not care about this stuff. And he said, personally, I don't believe that the world is 6,000 years old, something like that. So he's an atheist. So I try to explain. I asked him, don't you feel, there's something wrong about this? This. You're a Mongolian. At least you're a Mongolian, and you are, this doing something for this foreigner, and this obviously this church is a foreign stuff. And don't you think that this is, this corrupting, polluting, this local stuff? I asked this stuff, but he says, no. He said no. I usually think that this. It seems no one is working, working for this, this poor guys or this criminal, something like that. No one is trying to pull them from their, this poor existence, or this trying to educate them, show them this right path, something like that. Question is, why Buddhism do not this try to educate these young people, etc., etc. It is because this this Buddhism likes free stuff. They are they always demand charity from their followers, and this they love free stuff. But in this in common this Mongolian belief, there is nothing free. You must not take free stuff. If you take a lot of free stuff, there is something wrong with this, something like that. So Buddhism is dependent on the charity of people, and they basically do not give something back. They do not try to educate. They do not build the schools where they they educate the these youngsters, etc., etc. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I don't see if there is this any. Basically, here in Mongolia there's so much. This Christian churches are like growing like mushrooms after this rain, something like that. So this is this behavior of a Mongolian atheist. So he does not care. He just this. Captures those criminals, give it to the church, and let those they lecture the criminals, and he takes this back, and this. It seems the church hopes that one of those criminals are going to join their church, and this spend life of this hanging out with the Jesus, something like that. So I try to explain what's the dark side and why we must not, this, that, something like that. So I'm kind of glad that I can explain the name of this religion, Harin Sheshin, in English, because we're supposed to, this conquer the world, but English managed to conquer the world, most of the world, something like that. So yeah, it's Harin Shashin. Word Shashin is Sha, Shin. Shin is to believe, Sha is maybe shaman, so believing in shaman, something like that. So believing in shaman is basically, Sha Shin is a religion. So it's Harin religion, Harin. Word Haring means blacks, something like that. But this word is basically English word caring. So it's a caring religion, Haring religion, caring religion, something like that. Why? It is because here in Mongolia, word Har or black means care, look after, something like that. It means to see. So when you say huktehar, meaning look after your child, or care this after your child, something like that. Or I can bring very simple this example when like one girl hits the another girl and saying harkunchno, something like that. Harkunchno meaning you're black man. I can translate it as like your boyfriend, or I can simply use word care, your caring man, your care man, something like that, meaning is the one you care, this is it your this man who cares about you, something like that. So word care is Khar in Mongolia, and this Haring Sheshin is a caring religion, something like that. And people usually think that the black faith or the faith of a commoner is bad because shamans are included in this religion, and this wise man or storytellers, everyone is usually included is in this religion. Why it is considered bad? It is because this there's no these strict rules like in Buddhism. Everyone is trying to live a decent life, and there's only one rule: care. You have to show somewhat care, and if you care about something, you must take right action, something like that. So imagine if you're like someone murdered your brother, and if you cared about your brother, what is going to be a right action for you to take? It depends on your sense of just ice, or the ice, justice, sense of justice. So you can kill the murder of your brother, or you can I don't know what you can do if you were in like Middle Ages. So caring religion is all about having something, having something attached to you, like your family, your girlfriend, a country, or this your honor, etc., etc., and you care about it. You have attachment to this, and you're simply a caring man. You have to not only care but carry all this stuff. You must carry your traditions, etc., etc. Yeah, so I try to just explain all this stuff, that you're a Mongol, you're like me, you're a half Mongolian, and the meaning of your life is simple, because you're a half Mongolian. Word half means to guard, and since you are a man, you have duty to guard your family, you guard your sisters, you guard your brothers, and you guard your this everything you you find important, because you're a halcha, you're a shield, you're a this defender, something like that. And you also must know that you're a harhung, meaning this commoner. You're a man. A man here in Mongolia is simply called harhung. You're a man, and your duty is to take a wife and start your own fire, etc., etc. And you also must know that you have brothers. You have other halch brothers, and if you feel you are weak, try to summon your friend, this brothers, etc., etc., and try to be friendly, try to be caring, and this be a caring man, something like that. Well, yeah, I guess I'm like finished, and well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching.